In this video, I'll be showing you how to do a simple bandaging technique. It's important to know simple or basic first aid skills because in the future you might turn out to help someone else or even yourself. In this video specifically, we'll be looking at the figure 8 bandage. You know the number 8, it goes like this. It has this cross in the middle. I hope you get what I'm trying to go at. So it's pretty interesting. So you'll see why it's called the figure 8 bandage because it has that kind of shape that the number 8 gives you, but you'll get to what I'm saying. So there are different reasons why we use bandages. Number one, to control bleeding. Number two, the bandage acts as a protective covering from bacteria, germs, and from further injury, and also to stabilize the wound in the cases of sprains, fractures, and so to prevent excessive movement or too much movement, so the wound has proper stability to heal. And this is how the bandage looks. And I think there are different types of bandages too, but this is just how one of them looks. For those who are new, I'm in my third year of medical school, so I am not a medical doctor. So I'm sharing with you what I've been learning, and I hope you find it helpful. Let's get into the bandaging demonstration. Alright, so we're going to place the bandage diagonally on the foot and pay attention to that pointed part up top. That is what is going to be used to stabilize the bandage. You wrap under, and you're going to see in a bit that that pointed part she's going to place it though. We have not covered the pointed part as yet. Pay attention to that. You don't need to wrap the ankle, but you can. See, she flipped the pointed part down now. Hope you saw that. Now we're going to wrap that to cover the pointed part that was flipped down. Having a little issue here, but the bandage was a bit long, but we figured it out. And when you're stretching the bandage to wrap the wound, stretch it 50% of the way, not 100%. And that first part that I just put up like that diagonally, that's the first part of the figure 8, and we're going to wrap around and come up like that again diagonally, and that is going to be the second part of the figure 8. So the reason why you don't stretch it 100% of the way is because you don't want it to be too tight to obstruct blood flow, and you keep on going around and up diagonally, around and up diagonally, making the first part of the figure 8 and the second part of the figure 8, and then you can just wrap as normal. And then once you're out of bandage, you can just pin it. There are some tiny little shiny pins, some metal stuff with some pointed things underneath it that you can just use to pin that last piece. So we're going to pin it in a bit. So I hope this was helpful. In the future, I'll try to get the videos more up close so you can see it a bit better. And stay until the end to see the final result. And that is it. Not perfect, but we're getting there. And that is how it looks. Thank you for watching.